My name's Tom Debenham. I'm Managing Director of People Insight, and we're a specialist consultancy that helps organisations to measure employee engagement. And we work with Caterer.com to administer the awards. Why is engagement important in hospitality? Well, it almost goes without saying that the customer's experience of the service they get is directly influenced by whether the person that's delivering that service enjoys their work and wants to give of their best. We see in our clients a very clear link between levels of employee engagement and customer perceptions of value for money. We see a very clear link between levels of employee engagement and customers feeling valued. And we see a very clear link when we compare employee engagement data with customer satisfaction data between employees being engaged and customers saying they would recommend the organisation to friends or family. Hospitality organisations need to know that their people are engaged because we know that when people are engaged, organisations perform significantly better across a number of dimensions. So when we see high levels of engagement in hospitality, staff turnover is reduced, customer satisfaction is increased, wastage and theft is reduced. The values that the organisation seeks to deliver to customers, the brand values and the service standards that they seek to project and deliver are more likely to be achieved when people understand those and are committed to delivering them. So from a business point of view, engagement makes perfect sense. They say that if you can't measure something, you can't manage it. So if you're committed to achieving great results in employee engagement, you have to measure that thing called employee engagement. You need to find a way of comparing yourself to other organisations that are also competing with you for customers and for employees, and to benchmark yourself against them. And that's one of the things that can be achieved by working with the Best Employers in Hospitality Awards. You get the rare opportunity to benchmark yourself with the very best in hospitality. One of the things that the Best Employers are achieving, i.e. the companies that have made the shortlist this year, is that they're actually reversing gravity. So one of the things that we normally see when we work with organisations is that engagement declines with length of service, i.e. that the new recruits, the bright, shiny, happy new joiners are the most engaged, and then engagement tends to fall. However, in the case of the Best Employers in Hospitality, we're seeing the reverse of that. We're actually seeing those people with 5 years or more service, we're seeing engagement levels there of 88% compared with 83% for new joiners. So obviously the Best Employers in Hospitality are doing something with their employees that takes already high levels of new joiner engagement and increases that over time, which is highly unusual. Another feature of the Best Employers is that they're really good at recognising performance. So one of the things that we see in our data is that people are 22 percentage points more likely to feel recognised when they do a job well than across our wider client base. So obviously these organisations are good at highlighting performance, celebrating good performance and saying thank you to their employees. And the interesting thing is this doesn't necessarily revert to paying people more. This is about verbal recognition, it's about thanks and praise. It's something that every organisation can do for free, but most don't. One of the third highlights of the Best Employers, and it almost goes without saying perhaps, is that they're really good at making an enjoyable workplace. So we see that people are 13% more likely to say they enjoy their work and to feel they get a sense of achievement from their jobs than in the other employers that we survey. So clearly these organisations are really good at just creating a fun place to work. And of course, if you've got a fun workplace in hospitality, customers are more likely to enjoy their experience of coming into that venue, coming into that space. We don't just measure the Best Employers using numbers, we also look at the comments that people are making about their organisations, and there are some themes that are really clear within our data that people are talking about. So we ask them, what's the best thing about working for the company you work for? Kind of things people are talking about include, the best thing is the training and the career opportunities, the best thing is the people that I work with, the colleagues that I work with, the great teamwork that's in place. The best thing is I love delighting our customers and I know how we're doing. I'm getting feedback from customers and we share that and we try and improve it. My manager, have a good relationship with the general manager on site. That's one of the themes that appears to come through. And the general sense that we're treated well and respected. The really good news is that hospitality is great at engaging with employees. What we're seeing in the data is 8 percentage points increase in engagement in hospitality than other sectors that we work with, which is great news for the employers, but it's also, even more importantly, brilliant news for customers.